So, choose subtitles. Now, don't get me wrong. I would be an Espanol kind of person with that old English. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Oh wait, barely. That's about... That's like all the way down, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to leave it about there. Please enter the current time. Oh, wonderful. Okay. What is that? 3:19? I'll just split the difference and say 3:20. Oh, it's 3:20 anyway, so... Wait, no, that said AM! I already fucked up. Oh, I'm bad at this. Field of view... What I don't know, I'm not trying to speed run. Oh my god. What are all of these? Show content warnings? Enables content warnings and options to skip sections of the game that deal with suicide, trauma, and mental health issues. What is this game? Oh wait, the computer moves when I move stuff. Okay, that's cool. I can hear people talking. So where's the... I'll just put that up to 75. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can play with my keyboard. The end is never the end. The end is never. The end is loading. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, is it?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk
Hey, yo, it's
in
me.
room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Jesus.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Really?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, what if I don't want to? I hate Mondays. What if I just want to sit back down and do my job? Oh wait, what was crouch? What did I... L1? Okay. I love typing on my coffee cup. Oh, my pencil sharpened it too, of course. Is there nothing? Am I supposed to... Okay, I'll leave. No, I want to go back in, actually. So I feel unsafe. I like the comfort of my office.
All of his co-workers would go, "Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yeah.
4 or 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition."
20...
So, say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What do you mean?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certain.
Wait a...
50 clicks.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I just got the You Can't Jump trophy. Hang on a moment. I don't think I've ever unplugged my controller faster in my life. Yeah, that's still me, thank you. So how do I look around? I can move with my keyboard, I just... So you're in Interact. So... simplified controls. Ah. I see. Okay, back to it. What if I just want to open the door? But I want to open the door. Number 1 dad. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's really empty in here. What was that? What'd you plan on in there? Okay. Yeah, it's... Wow, it's desolate.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I have to? Because the door on my right looks so appealing.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I gotta see that. Wait a minute. 4B9? Those aren't numbers. That's a letter.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Honestly.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Beautiful. Honestly. There's nothing I can love more than just the fascination.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Hey, look, dude, this room, there's just something about it. Like, look at this chair. Can't find that anymore.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Okay, look,
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Damn! Just wanted a drink, bro. I can't even get a drink.
But
Fine.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Do I want to, though? Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But there's a big red button. You can't just wave a big red button in my face and expect me not to press it. Like,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
For a split second, not even a split second, I was there for like 10. I just saw tips on how not to get fired. Could it be? You're lucky this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, that only makes sense, but hang on, let me just fix these. There we go. Alright, you said up. Okay, I feel you. What's this? Executive bathroom. Come on. You can't. So I can open doors. So why did it just... I was hitting X the whole time. Money the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I see it. That's a nice looking soap you got too. Can I flush your toilet? Extreme bathrooms. That's a literal Time magazine. Okay. Oh. I like his computer more. Better clicks. There's no way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's a camera.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
How could I have possibly known? Like, I would never have guessed that there could have been any form of, like, secret thing.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oh, I was just standing there. So you said 1596?
2845.
You said 2 for baloney.
Hey,
washing
I'm gonna
machine.
go.
Alright, man.
I'll see you later.
See ya. Okay, fine. 2,
Forgot,
8.
but it turns out that the panic emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And
So
Stanley
forgot.
got along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
He's getting pissed with me. I just have this way with people. Okay. Oh, yeah, now you're gonna wave an ominous red button in front of me. Okay, I feels it. I feel the
Descending
vibes.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Feeling
It
rather
was a
peculiar.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Suspense. I could ride the elevator again.
Stanley walked straight through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, that one says escape. And it was written in crayon. I'll go this way for now, but I got my eyes on you. Ominous. What is that?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Oh,
horrible
wow.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
A
himself.
horrifying electricity
Did he
bill,
have
that's
the
for sure.
strength to find out?
I mean, I don't think you can just normally keep a missile silo in your office building, but who am I to judge, really? Okay, cameras. Random emptiness. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh no,
Each
601
showed the
got
number
fired.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Wait,
meant
I'm.
nothing.
What am I? 427? Yeah, 427. There I am. Turn back on. It's my office! Mom, I did it. I made it on the big screen. That's ominous. I say if
This
anything
mind
looked normal.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Wait,
job?
pirate?
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Man.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Employee pirate.
control?
Wow.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
This
For he
horrible
would
machinery.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Of course. I will shut down this facility I'm just now learning about. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Well, I'm gonna do the big brain thing and oh. I mean, fine. What happened?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh,
that was all he needed to know.
this is beautiful.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Sunlight.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Fresh
The
air.
feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
It's beautiful, really. It's been a long story with you guys. Beat the game. I have beat the Stanley Parable. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, obviously not any extreme after like 19 minutes. Hey, what's up,
All
Zelda?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes, give me
Click
my
the door
trophy.
5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
But I want it.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Narrator, look, I love you and all. And I get that we just met, but look, man. I like to click stuff. I've beaten Cookie Clicker. It's nothing to me.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What do you
Perhaps
mean?
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50. You sure?
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort.
It will
I want to
be.
see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go
I got
all
it.
the way. No
Whatever
matter
you
the
say.
cost.
Whatever
Why
you
don't
say.
you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
20 clicks into 417. Okay. Where's 417? I will click your door so many times.
Excellent. Now, go click a few
I'm
times
eating
on
a
door
egg and
437.
bacon cheese sandwich Oren.
437. Egg, bacon, cheese sandwich. Dude, that sounds so good right now. Where's 437? There you go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. This is a goose chase. 415. That's 416. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Jesus Christ. You whatever you say. Wait, 437. That's back. Move your leg, Stanley. 437. There.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Whatever you say.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Excuse me? Huh. Wait. No, he said desk. 419.
High pencil.
Hey, what's up? We're just playing. We're just hopping on the Stanley Parable. Let me just climb onto your desk like so.
Yes!
Yes!
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, you got it.
We've almost got it!
Yes!
Now the copy machine.
Copy machine!
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
You got it!
Yes!
Whoa!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
I got my trophy.
You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I'm proud of that. That was magical. What you all just witnessed, that was straight magic. Almost fairy tale level. Okay, this is actually, swear to God, my first playthrough.
When Stanley came to a
Like in
setting
total,
to
not
open
like
doors,
first run
he
through.
entered the door on his left.
But I'm not gonna follow directions this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nah, I think I've admired that room for too long. That room's become bland and boring.
Wow. Yes. This room.
I don't
What a
know.
beautiful room.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous.
UL high pencil.
To get back to business,
W.
Stanley took the first
I
of the
came
doors.
as soon as I saw it. Pencil, you're so good at this. Pencil, did you turn off text to speech?
No, sometimes my chat messes up and I'm not sure why. Wait.
Oh.
Wait, if I go this way, then he'll shut off that. Right? I don't know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What do you mean? I'm like the greatest at my employment. What do you mean? Do not jump from cargo while it's in motion. Will cause death. Or just what if I don't jump?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley
UIT.
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Hey, I write my own story. I'm gonna do my own thing.
All of his
boy.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So does that mean I can
Stanley
just...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Laugh.
No matter how
Wait, I can
hard
just-
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
Can I
his
go outside?
co-workers.
There's no... Is this real? Wait. Wait. Wait.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
There's no
He
way.
then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Let's just...
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
No.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
Heck no.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which
Please.
choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
One of the
Though
lucky
if
ones.
The other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision.
Biggest yap of 2024 be like.
Or just sit in this spot forever and ever.
Bro,
Cheers.
I'm just saying, he definitely went on a monologue, but I'm not sick of this gag. This, do I have to hit yes? Ah, okay, I should just have to... I didn't realize I could just start again. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
But I
Stanley decided to go
could.
to the meeting room.
Game
Perhaps he
crash.
simply missed a memo.
Nah, game didn't crash, I just restarted it. I love how structured this is. Like, it seems like they've really thought for everything. I love it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? You're right. I will enter on my left. Man. Where are my coworkers?
Yet there was not a single person here.
Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition.
Find an answer there.
Man, really just leaving you with hopes. I need a drink. Hold on. Hold on. Ow. I really need a water for this one. Oh my god.
How long will this stream be?
That door opened. How long will this how long will this stream be? Not sure, but I know I want it to be long enough. I'm really gonna be pushing for like a few hours if I can. I don't know how long this game is, so I'm going with whatever I can get. I just got it. I know that this game is like narrator based, so you're gonna hear him a lot. But until then, I'm just gonna...
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
What do you
So he
mean?
turned around and got back on track.
No, this is my life. Look at that. I love this. This is my
Hey.
broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No
I disagree.
reason to still be here.
There's toilet paper right there. I have every reason to be in here. Wait, is that toilet paper or tape? I'm now beginning to think it's tape.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm so
As it
justified.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet FA. Nah, dude. I'm in the... Have you ever seen The Amazing World of Gumball? Like, I'm in the broom closet counting brooms.
Standing around doing nothing?
I wonder what will happen.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I like the broom. I just like the broom. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing of fine craftsmanship.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, At least she would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I disagree. Like, there's my wrenches, there's some tape, I think. There's my broom.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my
Is there monsters?
He's
favorite."
my
And if your
favorite.
friends find this concerning.
Is there monsters? I genuinely have no idea. I'm just
Stanley
staring.
was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Well, damn!
Probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That all the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Bro!
So what if you could hit him with the broom?
Really just called me fat,
Well,
ugly,
I've
and
come to a very
stupid.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Whoa, whoa,
We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
A little too far, narrator flushed face.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Dude.
All right. When you've done that, just step
Jesus.
out into the hallway.
Wow, I got called fat, ugly, and stupid. Claimed I'm dead. It's all a lot to take in, really. Alright, we should probably get back to the game.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
You are not addicted.
Am I better, though? I'm not better. I'm not a better man.
You too? Unbelievable.
There's no
I'm
way.
at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? A fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Ain't no way. Oh, he's really had enough of my shit. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's get back into it. I need to close that door. I didn't see broom closet.
Going to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Sweet
boss's
baby
office.
god dang Jesus, oh my god.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I don't want to go to my boss's office. He's mean. Ah, okay. Hell, I see. What is that? Hang on. It says hi. Hi, someone.
Acre.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this,
Lol.
he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
It can't be
At
real.
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
A ghost.
Dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
It's all a dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
Ooh,
wasn't
I'm scary.
Whoa.
He
Fear me.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Bro
One
said
he was
fly.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
No, we're getting too deep. We're getting
He
too
was a
deep.
fairy.
Very odd, and wondered
He's
if this voice spoke
I'm about to
all
turn around and
of
see
the
Cosmo.
dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
Who
simply
spilled this
deceiving himself,
coffee, bro? Like,
believing that if he's asleep,
it's
he doesn't
so-
have to take responsibility for himself?
what's it say?
Stanley is
I
as awake
can't even
right
begin it.
now as he's ever been in his life.
So what if
Now,
I...
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him
Ema,
float
go
and make
get
the magical
popcorn.
stars just a moment
Get
ago?
popcorn.
How
BRB.
else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
I'm in control.
That this was a dream.
This is my dream.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Well, I'm not dreaming. But I
Stanley
definitely...
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Wow. That was...
This is the story of a woman named
Huh?
Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Huh?
She
Wait.
arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and went to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Yeah.
This much she knew.
Goated game.
What is this game, man?
And in
Bro
that
turned
moment,
into
she
Gmod
thought to
ragdoll.
herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Hey, what's up?
I am
Welcome to the
safe.
Stanley Parable.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh no.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring.
Having fun so far.
And then she
Oh, I'm
turned
having...
around.
I'm having a blast. This game is so much more than I thought it'd be. I got called fat, ugly, and stupid. Like, could you ask for more?
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So what if I go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You're right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley...
Maybe you missed a memo.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I had to have missed a memo.
The lounge was
There's some there.
sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
Nothing.
Its grace, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I never really finished up this one. I kind of just jumped off.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What do you mean?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We haven't.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I promised myself I wouldn't go back. Okay, this was... Okay, ominous door.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
I
You
can't.
can truly place your faith in another. Then pick up the phone.
What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
You're down.
Hey, yo.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mal.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Damn,
I'm trying
okay.
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You got it, Michael Jackson. What's up?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Wait. Good morning, employee 427 press.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press triangle. I don't want to.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's
Wait a
choosing his
minute.
life.
Please press up. No. Let me out. I'm not following by your rules anymore. Don't make me do this.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
God. Sure.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work,
What?
he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys. Boys! I'm coming back!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I can't keep myself preparing dinner.
As he wandered through,
Descend into the madness.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
He's
Down
describing
another
the
was a yellow
whole.
line that weaved in many directions.
Huh.
Down another was a game with a baby.
Wait,
And he
what?
called it the Stanley Parable.
Game with a baby. To tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife you'll love her. Man, this is getting sad.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly
Baby,
be?
I
In
miss you.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
To be at work in the morning. What if I don't now? I don't want to. I want to stay here. I want to go to sleep. I want to. I'm. You know what? If you think about it, we really got everything we need in this one little room. Got my ticking clock. Got my non-working phone, my non-working computer, and like pencils. That's all I ever needed. Does something actually not happen if I... Okay, fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, whoa. Hang on now. Okay,
Stanley
moving on.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Love
and
it. I
Stanley
love when he
knew
says
very
that.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let me in, please. Please.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Honestly.
Then the feeling went away, and
Oh.
he felt sad again.
Oh yes, the
Then
employee
it came
lounge.
back and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
No. Everything is better. I see coffee nut. My day. My day is happy.
Yes.
Fuel.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm sorry, room. I gotta go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Can I not open any of these? Okay, hang on. So head
Stanley
back
was
through
so
here.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I climb up these? Because I know this game is about not following the rules. That door is open.
Odd. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can... What?
Huh.
Really? I was in
I
the
did
middle
it.
of something. Do you have zero consider...
How bad is it? Is it bad or finally better now? I see that.
For others? Are
Okay,
you
so I guess-
that convinced that I... Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
It's better now, I suppose.
Danger everywhere. Okay. I suppose I might have to, like, switch my Wi-Fi's. Man, Spectrum, Whew. Hate it. What is that? Cargo. Operator's Manual. Your comprehensive resource for using the cargo life. No buckets past this point. I don't have a bucket, so don't need to worry about that.
Now listen carefully, this is
What?
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, then why do you even have the blue one to entice me? That's a key card. There's a key card. I want the key card. Hang on. There's a key card around here somewhere. I will find this key card. Oh no. Okay, so maybe I won't be finding the key card. Just gonna...
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
Honestly?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Precisely.
I do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I can't really talk.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
You got it.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
How pissed do you think he'd be if I just choose the other door?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Honestly, I'd say solid 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Are these real? These aren't real. There's no way. I mean, I can go back. This is you. I have not been playing for 7 hours. Oh, okay. Want to ask some friends for some help? Error. Friends list empty. Thanks. I see how it is. Just hold my head back.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Alright, what? Well, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, leaderboard. I'd say I sit right in the middle.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I see it. Let's see it. Never before seen.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
No
All
way.
the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That's so loud. I mean, I'm just gonna...
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you for playing.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh? What?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Is this Firewatch?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh yeah, let's venture. Let's get it. Where's the venture to be had?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Honestly, I like it.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Hey.
Oh. Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
My game.
That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Insurmountable walls, huh?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay. What you got?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Can I do something? I'm kind of just walking around.
So what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Jesus Christ. The narrator has not heard of Rocket League. I'm just gonna shoot this way.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
I agree.
Let me try it out. Here comes another ball.
It actually just spawned.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
What? Whoa, hey now. Hey man, whose team are you on? Like, I can't score this many times alone. Pick a ball. I mean, I'm having a blast, don't get me wrong.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope
technically.
you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Aw.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Don't leave me. Really just left me here on the Rocket League field? He took my balls, bro. What you want me to... I mean, can I? I can.
Hold on. What are you doing?
He said, what are you doing? Whoa.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Haha. Okay. How's the story gonna go? We're gonna start this way. Trial and error. That's all it is. Horrifying. That's what this is. Okay. Well, not part of my plan. I like how it's coming together. We're gonna call this numbers. Simple, to the point. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. 427. It has a ring to it. Treadbear. Am I a DJ? What am I doing? Oh?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
He has had enough of my shit. Oh? It just spawned me back. So was that all I could do in that Rocket League thing?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Okay, so there's got to be more paths on the left, right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
I'm noticing that none of them open.
Yet there was not a single person
Do
here
not alter
either.
without consulting
Feeling
my
a
poor
wave
manager.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Looks horrible. I didn't see you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Hello, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I
But
can't
his
play the piano.
attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I could never. Wait. What if?
8,888 maybe.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
No, it's gonna be A.
8.
Oh, wait, I got a trophy.
2845.
Okay, fine.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Spoopy. This game is wow. Ah, son of a, hold on.
Can you go back up?
I think you can. Hold on. I keep forgetting how to. Ah. Okay, hold on. I think I got it down. Should be good now. Okay. Actually, can I go back up? Button.
Whoops. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait
damn.
to find out.
We're back up here, I guess. A new unseen room before.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Sure. I just had to make sure the room still looked the same, you know? Like, you can't just, like, leave things unchecked. Silly.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm just winging it. Honestly, it's a natural talent. But what if?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back.
How does he do it?
Elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what
I can't believe it.
Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
No, hear me out.
This is killing me.
Hear me out. Narrator. What if it's the boss's office? They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't be that crazy. No way. No way.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me.
Same,
Give
honestly.
me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
I'm bedazzled. There's no way, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
We need more bosses off. Well, during the, oh, we got an intervention. If you guys are enjoying the Stanley Parable, do make sure to like, sub, helps a lot, lets me know you enjoy. I think the narrator might be having enough of me.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
I had to make sure. Like, couldn't leave any loose end tied up. Like,
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
what do you mean stale and repetitive? You're gonna tell me doing the same thing over and over again is boring? I see that as progress, my friend.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But I didn't. I honestly, I'm vibing with this escape door.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Excuse me?
The
What
door
if you
behind
got
him
back
was
up?
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Do I? Wait, can I still go back? If I can go back, oh my god, I can. I'll go up the elevator again. Please, please,
Of course,
God, tell
Stanley
me.
thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Please, God, tell me he says something.
Holy shit.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, The agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Really,
I
man?
simply
Like,
don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
oh
I can't
we
believe
my
it.
God.
Isn't this
He's
so
right.
much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
It's gonna be at the top of this
big,
elevator shaft.
explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people
Is
like
that his
you so
office
much,
all the
Stanley,
way up there?
because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Really?
Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They
Yeah.
really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Yo, I'm walking down the red carpet.
Okay,
I'm honored.
The room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did it, the pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley. Oh boy. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
The storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new...
Don't get nervous.
Don't get
Breathe.
nervous. I got it. Thanks. I just need a little,
Right,
pep.
are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit
Stanley.
about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm
Break a leg.
really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
I got it. Okay. Let's do this. I thought that was Marilyn Monroe. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you.
You got this.
It was just too much to handle. I can't just... Oh, I was so hoping I could have actually typed stuff on my keyboard.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's say, knowing your city. Well, I'm in an office building, so... I'm on his desk. How do you feel? Can I, like... I want to climb over his whole cubicle. Yeah, never mind. New content?
I have never seen a pencil play something. Maybe you missed a memo.
Oh, tell me, it is a complete honor to show you the first pencil any ever play something.
Oh,
I hope you enjoy it.
new content? What does that mean? new content.
I'm excited, honestly. New content thrills me. That new content sign, I was already shaking. Like, I was sweating when I saw it. Ooh, I'm thrilled. I'm pumped. Let's go.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Okay.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Love it.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Magnificent, marvelous.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra
My heart's
Deluxe.
racing, honestly.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
We're all good witnesses together.
Okay,
It's
so
a
far
special
an
moment.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I'm excited. It's not moving.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's see this new content, baby. I'm pumped. I'm jazzed. My hands are sweaty.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I got it. Let's go. New content, baby.
Pooh. I have never seen a pencil play something. Maybe you missed a
Oh,
memo.
my text-to-speech mixed
We
up again.
Buddha eat food. Already am eating.
So you're telling me if I did it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let me just cherish these real quick. And again. I need it one more time. I'm sorry. It's just so much to take in. It's a jump circle. A circle I can...
Holy shit.
A circle I can jump in. It's just slightly with like the tape, and it's just marvelous. It's magnificent. I feel alive. Oh, that jump circle. Whew, I'm gonna leave. Leave a nice even 10. I got it. I lied. I needed that last one.
Is that it?
Oh my god.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I'm completely fine with that.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
In this
If it's
game,
new content,
yes.
Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, sweet.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
I don't think
ready
it's...
for whatever it is.
I don't think it's ever gonna top the jump circle. I'm sorry. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
It's actually called X now,
It's
but...
my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game? and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Honestly, I'm with it. That new
Newer content. It's 2024. Jump Circle is old now.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't want to admit it, but it sucks. Jump Circle. It was kind of felt a little rushed, a little tedious.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
In the vent. I mean, okay. Okay, some more coffee nut. I mean, it's always a bonus. Okay, well, I broke my leg. I mean, I hope whatever you have helps my leg, but...
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? But it got me thinking.
Just like the hit game Among Us.
Better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Oh my god,
So I
yeah,
made
that's
something
the
special
new
and
content.
tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
It's beautiful.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
It's beautiful.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back
Is
then,
this really
it
what the
all
disc
meant
looked like? Or like the
something.
case?
Oh, the waste.
Wow. Audience Award, the Stanley Parable. I do think this game deserves its title. Wait, Best British Academy of Film and Television Award to Stanley Parable. Good times. Wow. We made a lot of good times here. I'm just saying. They even got the dollar. That's beautiful, honestly. That's true storytelling.
It taped on there shamelessly.
It's taped on this shit.
Stanley Parable is the best British simulator.
Oh, this is what the demo screen is for? It's British simulator. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this.
It was amazing when we choose a door. Every British person has a narrator in their head.
Oh god, what if your narrator is talking to someone else's narrator?
Memory.
It sounds lovely, honestly. Don't go out. Wait. Don't play for 5 years. I was looking at the trophies for this game before I started my stream. There is one where you're not supposed to play for 10 years.
I am the British.
I am the British Academy and Television Arts nominee. 3 nominees of the same award. New video game releasing today. The actual New York Times.
Hey, other narrator, how's the wife?
Yeah, honestly. It's just... It's magnificent, honestly.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
I have to wait until next year to play the Stanley Parable.
Less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives
wait till next
and
year
then
to play?
succeeds to be every
that
game
sucks,
ever
man.
created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
Last I played 2020.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable
Yeah, I'm
anymore.
getting the achievement.
Husk now. A lifeless husk.
Really?
With an hour of new elevator content.
Man's really hard grinding for that achievement.
Stanley the Goat Butter.
The original remake. Oh, buddy goat. It's me. And it's what was it? What was her name? Marilyn. I Hate Mondays. The Stanley Parable. The script. Are those actual like? Is that actually like the file? Like
Stanley,
the
then goat.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices
Stanley,
I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Stanley is the goat.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
How could they, honestly? No reason to start meddling with things. Your number is 29. The serious room. I thought it was just a myth.
Flag, United Kingdom butter goat, old man butter
I
goat,
didn't think it was
disappointed
possible.
face.
Is this really the collector's edition?
Not the serious room.
Not the serious room.
Oh hell NAW.
Oh, no. This is one of the clips I saw before buying the game. I saw this a few years ago, and it made me want the game more than anything. You enter a cheat, he just puts you in a room for, what, a billion trillion years?
These were
Where's the goober room?
But I wouldn't give to go back.
It's a myth.
To have it all over again.
What's this?
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I'm about to walk into a FNAF location, I just know it. Or Fallout, I guess that works.
No, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even
No
imagine
goober
what's been
room.
collecting down
No
here.
Fearful
goober
face,
room.
fearful face, fearful face, pensive face, pensive face, pensive face, pensive face.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny.
What?
With his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny.
Pressurized gas now.
Funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
He said, I'm funny.
IT said Steam earlier LOL.
The game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
No, now my dogs are barking. Man, they could.
Full
My
life
dogs
from
couldn't even
pressurized
take the review. He got so pissed when it said unfunny. Unfunny. Hey, that one's a positive.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't
Who would ever say Stanley is unfun? Unfun? Unfunny?
Funny.
But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
He
I feel
said preachy.
like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, don't
Perhaps
bless
the
yourself
Stanley
like that,
Parable
bro.
Isn't quite as sterling as I
Unfunny,
always
eh?
remembered.
Narrator, don't you listen to it. These bad reviews, they mean nothing.
Say, you constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
This Ultra Deluxe is his revenge arc.
A skip button.
Oh yeah, this is the villain. This is the villain
Yes, I
side.
think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews
Whoa.
from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You know what? Look at that. You're not preachy. You're innovative. You're innovative.
And
I
here
can't
it
say
is.
words.
Go ahead and give it a shot.
Pencil is on his grinding RN
so
with
that the
these
second my
streams.
incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices are what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so now you see, blah 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 blah.
Oh.
My friend is trying to get a scholarship from Raytheon. You know who Raytheon is, right?
Rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature
am
of
I
choice
stupid
in
if I say no?
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
They make bombs.
But that's the power of the The minute I start to go off on a
Okay.
display
So like the
of
bomb
it's
pies.
right at your fingertips to go.
They are a arms
and it's all
company.
over.
Bombs and missiles.
I can't wait to
Got
see
you.
what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to
He'll
check
kill
on
Cookie 9 when he gets the
Okay, welcome
chance.
back, Stanley. Now, I should say
Oh,
that
I
the amount
believe
of
it.
time the button has been
I would
skipping
rather
through is
have a
becoming
scholarship
longer
from
and longer.
Lockheed
That
Martin.
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
45
It's not
minutes.
unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
No, don't leave him.
The skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's
Where?
completely gone. I've looked
Where?
at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's
Where's the
no
door?
door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here.
163 quintillion 784 quadrillion 926 trillion 153 billion 839
Oh my
million
God.
123,622 years later.
You're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie 9. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of
I
one of
could
my
press it, but I
He's going mad now.
as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself.
I don't-
can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken.
Kill Cookie 9. Start your villain arc.
Made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve?
Kill
Of whose
Cookie 9.
benefit is it?
Start your villain
Here
arc.
I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it.
Skip,
I'm gonna
my
be
patience
stuck
is tested.
all alone.
Where is the Subway Surfers gameplane?
If only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you, just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone.
I'm so sorry.
You'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my
I'm sorry.
foul
Where is the satisfying content at the bottom of the screen?
back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh, me.
Or 2 weeks.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just
I'm so
sitting
sorry.
here, not a single person to speak with.
I'm so
I
sorry.
think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that.
45567993675855946147147474747474870051246874747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747474747Stanley years later.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
I never sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret.
They are going to break up, oh no.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside,
I'm so sorry, narrator.
Is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire
Keep skipping.
life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
I'm sorry,
It was
narrator.
impossible.
I'm sorry. It's quiet. Why is it quiet? The button moved. He's not talking. It's too quiet now. Nuh-uh. Don't do this to me.
He's dead. Oh my god.
No, I didn't mean to do this. I just wanted the door back. Please. Hey. The clock even stopped working. Oh my god, where's the narrator?
But they didn't understand
What?
the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't
Stanley said I
entertain us, now
am
he went
gonna
shh.
be on in 5 minutes. Wait, never mind, he's back. Kill him.
Damn. Yeah, Stanley said, "Hey, I'll be back in like 5." It's just, is that it?
End is never the end.
Wait.
Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never
Hey,
the end.
hey,
is never
knock
the
it off.
end, Is never the end. Is never
Stop
the
it.
End, is never the
Stanley said he'll be on 30.
end. Is never the end.
Stop it, stop it, stop. What is happening? Am I going through my own psyche? Like, God, I'm starting to think that I'm going insane. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I was wanting to renovate that wall, just not in the
Stanley
blink of
said
an
he'll
eye.
do it in a sec.
There's just the whole corner. Just,
You brought this upon yourself, man.
I didn't want to do this. I just wanted, I'm just a guy trying to press button.
Press the button. You should have listened to the man.
Oh no, they knocked over the ladder. Should have listened to him. He gave me the button, I was just doing what I was told.
Bro, when he
Oh.
says he will be on soon.
It's actually kind of beautiful. Okay, little break from the action here. I actually really love stuff like this.
XD.
I don't know. I love dilapidated buildings getting overtaken by wildlife. It's so beautiful to me. And all of the beauty just vanished. All of it. Every significant amount of that beauty has just disappeared.
Bingus versus Floppa.
There is no door. It's just.
And it's gonna.
That's cool. Push the button. I'm just gonna. Oh no.
Flocka or Bingus, who is better?
Oh. Oh. Oh Lord. I'm gonna go on a whim and say that it's only been about.
By this point you're probably at lift the facility main power. OMG, it's No Man's Sky. Oh no run, it's an open world game now.
Am I playing Dune? Like, y'all seen that movie Dune with like the worms and stuff? How far can I go? Just, wow. Like, yeah, they, whoa.
It's Journey from the PS3.
Okay, yeah,
Where is the third person view?
Okay, definitely different.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I missed your voice.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Look, I don't want to sound weird or all narrator, but like, I missed you. It was a little too quiet.
He's back, yippee. I committed crimes. In-game.
In-game.
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
That says new content with lights.
Fortnite UNT drink cola? Yippee.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show
Wait,
you.
what's that then? Can I shut the door?
Let's go then. Oh shit, it's new, it must be new then.
Oh, new always means something new. It's got to. Okay.
It remembers. Watching Germans play Lethal Company is hilarious.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley
It remembers the timeline thing.
how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe
Remembers the
turned out to be.
timeline.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Right.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one.
I just knocked my whole headset off my head.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time
New
ever
Ultra Deluxe maybe?
Stanley Parable 2.
I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in.
OMG.
Okay. Let's all just.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Stanley
god.
Parable 2.
Let's
My
all just.
Dying Light is still installing. When is the Dying Light stream? Okay, breathe now, pencil.
It's just a lot to take in. I'm sorry.
Don't panic.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience.
I'm shacking from excitement. OMG Dying Light 31.
So many different directions.
It's just a lot to take
This is
in.
what fans have truly been asking for.
This is it. This is what the Stanley Parable was meant to be. This is it.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2
Look at
is
all those
just so much
fonts.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
Thanks for
Deluxe?
attending my
What does it even
meeting.
mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic
rings.
statement right there.
Half-Life 3.
Future-oriented.
Half-Life
Screams
3.
progress and innovation
Stanley Parable.
and
Multiplayer
long-term
confirmed?
franchising potential.
Stanley Parable fish?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a
We
look at
already
some of the
got
features
Half-Life
I've been
3.
developing for it. I figured that if I can loosely organize
The
a
end is
handful of
never.
interesting concepts,
Again.
that surely the
We
game will
play
sort
as
of
the Combine
naturally
itself.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game
Who took the
development is much more of a
marker?
fuzzy
Me.
magic than
I
confusing
was that guy.
really.
I was that guy, dude. Every time someone noticed a marker would
Half-Life
disappear,
Alyx isn't Half-Life
I would always
3.
start writing
HL3
stuff with
is
that
still
color.
in development.
Oh wait, Half-Life 3 is confirmed? I thought they canceled that. This is the way to the show floor. New features. Oh my god, are we getting a new jump circle? Okay, okay, composed. Okay. My god.
Stanley Parable 2 is a game industry breakthrough.
Stanley's just Steve Jobs. That's...
Nah, it's being developed since HL Alex.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Panzer.
I think that in the
Real
new
quick.
version, the office
They
could
ain't
use a
coming
bit of
out with it.
decoration, like
They
balloons.
don't care.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Wait, do I choose? Oh.
I swear
Stanley
if the
Parable 2.
stream
Get
buffers
well
again, I'm
someday.
commenting atrocities.
Happy 12th birthday, step niece, or get well someday. I'm a get well someday type guy.
No commit arson.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy
God.
12th birthday, step niece, it is.
Glad I could help. Anything I could do. Lovely. Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my
That's
decision.
IT,
We're moving
in
on.
doing IT.
Stream buffer again? That's on me. Sorry. Free new plus easy trophy. I can't believe it's that simple. It's gotta be real then. Anytime something seems that simple and easy, it's always true. Like when you're getting V-Bucks offline. Totally true. It's
Now,
not.
here's
I'm lying.
something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you.
I trust
It's
you.
as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I believe you. Can I have it? I would like the trophy, please.
No buffering for me. I committed violations of the Geneva suggestion.
Well, at
Each
least
game has a
we know.
Freddy.
Each game has a Freddy.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
No, it's too real. And they kept my...
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
The jump circle clay too.
I got it.
Oh,
it's as good as I remember.
hands.
It's as good as I remember. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I'm addicted. I gotta... Okay. Just one more. I can't. Okay, that's all we can do. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, is this an actual map? Infinite hole. Where? It said K. K's right there. I need to go this way. Oh. Infinite hole. It won't end. I'll be the judge of that. I'm someone that likes to, tap the brakes a little, test the waters. Rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. Well, they wouldn't call it an infinite hole if it had a bottom.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end
Oh hey,
of
they
time.
made a hole for your mom.
Stunningly forward for video
JK
games.
JK.
Mama! Well, shucks! Oh. Do I dare? Have I earned my spot in the hole of infinite? It's beautiful.
I know the confirmed Freddy. Want me to say, this stream buffers more often than PlayStation is hacked.
Now then, since
Is it really that bad?
to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Really? But like, I wanted to see how infinite
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the
It's fine for me.
to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
But I want to see how infinite the infinite hole is.
Y'all, I am still pretty much up to date. Yeah, my internet suck.
I don't know quite how
Date.
to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
No.
Is it a very, very deep hole?
No
It
way.
certainly is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
It's finite,
From one
what a
perspective,
scam.
The infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Also, the Freddy in this game is the bucket.
You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look,
Meeting at
I
2
think the
p.m.
issue here is
Sincerely,
just
management.
that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal
New mug.
person actually wants to fall infinitely?
I was promised an infinite hole. I wanted to see if you would if you would just commit to what you said.
Maybe you're the problem.
No, you know, if you would have promised me the infinite.
Look, things got a little heated.
Hey, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Some things we didn't mean.
I'm sorry.
We
You're
just
right.
put all this behind us and agreed to just call the hole.
I tossed a 2-piece chicken nugget down a sewer drain.
Then go ahead and press the teleport button to walk up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
You know, ignore everything you're hearing. Okay, ignore everything.
Jump again.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
The
Okay.
dogs want an infinite hole.
Honestly, yeah. That could be. I can't just ignore. Of course.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem
Look,
is
it wasn't me. It was.
too much.
I had
Jump
to
for the
listen.
dogs.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right
Where
there.
is the bump cat?
Till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean...
Did you uninfinite my already less than infinite hole?
I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
I've had enough of your lies. I need to see this.
And to talk, gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts...
Keep jumping. How short does it go?
Okay, yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
I was promised
Suspect
an
it's
infinite
starting to
hole.
hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
I feel swindled.
Back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
You're right. You're right. I
There
need.
it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this
Hole.
depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to...
It's a bowl.
I mean, yeah, like it's not working.
Teleport
Inverse
button
bowl.
You sure?
Uh,
Well, I mean, I
It's not
really don't
working.
have an explanation. Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye,
What?
Stanley. You couldn't
Huh?
bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Well, no, that's not.
Take care.
No, bro, that's not.
Oh no.
That's not what I meant. I just wanted to see how deep the hole was. Come back. At least give me my chance.
The narrator has trust issues.
What's going on? I hear warbles.
The hole has a deeper meaning.
Every pause button is ruined. That. Is this the secret? Could only one man truly achieve this? This feat? This monument of human history? Were we really meant to know the infinite depth of a hole? I've taken my place. I'm where I need to be. Oh.
Bus. Infinite hole.
Oh.
It's an acid trip.
Look at it, dude.
Stanley Parable 3.
This is what I spent my money for. Oh yeah. I'm vibing with it. Oh yeah.
Bethesda reveal.
I don't like that. Nah. Close, but not just there.
OMG, it's a game trailer.
Oh. Oh my god. If this isn't top tier thrilling content, then I won't blame you. But like...
The Parable Multiverse. This is the new content.
Oh yeah. Hang on a minute. Dude, what does it mean?
Infinite content.
Am I really Stanley? Is anyone Stanley? What does it mean?
Oh, good. You're right. It seems you had sort of dozed off.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Drifting away into dreamland. We can't have that, Stanley, because this
Infinite hole. Infinite content.
But I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all.
I'm gonna sleep, man. Have fun.
Alright, man. Hope you enjoyed stream. Okay, can I get out now? I wasn't paying attention. How did he say I get out? Oh, okay.
The narrator sucks. Ban him from chat.
Ban him from chat. Oh, it just spawned me back.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the play, I feel like this is gonna just take the cake. It's not gonna say my name. It's gonna say Stanley. I just know it. I'm not that stupid.
Parable 2, I asked myself, What do players really want?
Road to the
And of
perfect
course,
button.
the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
Let me
recognized
push it.
and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm gonna push the button. It's gonna say
Stanley, 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 Stanley.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full
you're right.
experience of this feature.
Got it,
Just
got
play
it.
along. I promise you'll love it.
You're right, you're right.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are,
Hey,
and simply
Jim.
become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Okay, I'm Jim. I'm Jim.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities.
I am
as
Jim.
Role play event.
Watching your dreams crumble.
This is a one-time thing happening in chat. Everyone soak this in.
Truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Alright, I'm Jim. What's up? I'm doing Jim things. You know, that's not a Jim voice. We need a Jim voice. What's a good Jim voice? It's a good Jim voice. I need to really get into the mindset of Jim. Who is Jim? What's his background?
I'm soaking it in. I'm soaked.
Okay, Jim's got a bit of that southern drawl to him. Alright, so I'm Jim. Let's get into this. Alright. What's this here? The button that says the name of the player playing the game? That's so weird.
Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush. That was you.
It knows my name.
Button described-
It knows my name.
Do it again. Oh, it hits even harder.
If you can invite me, I can do a Jim voice
Feature
him.
in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal
I got the Jim
validation.
voice. It's all good, man. Thanks, though. Whew. I gotta... Hang on, that's going in the memory banks. I gotta save that. Okay, there we go. Just for one last time. Jim? Yeah. Listen to this.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, don't put it...
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Random Jim event.
Okay, that was really fun. Okay. Jim, did you have fun? Yeah, sure. It's good to hear, Jim. Okay, that was fun. I think Jim liked it.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Investor Showcase, the magazine. This year's hottest investment opportunities. Sequels. What's better than what's nothing? Sweet. Whole new office. Love it. Red is the new orange. I agree. Ray traced more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. Jump circle, mostly infinite hole. I've already seen those. That jump circle, I can't get back into it. I'll cry. You heard of Jim in the game?
I ran over a hot dog and it splattered all over a poodle.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
You still,
Yes.
you
we'll go to the end of
did
it.
what to a hot dog?
Well, we'll figure that out later.
Collectibles. That's magnificent. I need a Stanley collectible like that on my desk yesterday. Settings world champion. Okay, yeah, who speed ran the settings? Let's see this. Well, can I? Okay.
Random Stanley event.
Oh yeah, we need a Stanley Cannon event. Okay, let's see this new collectible. Collect them all. It's beautiful.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
It's beautiful. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's almost...
The canon event is the bucket.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, that one got me. That little...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Wait, so are there actually things to collect now? The music changed up. Do I dare? Am I really gonna do this? For a circle made of tape? Is that really all this is? Do I jump? Oh my god. It takes a lot about a guy.
I'm about to collect oak fur.
Last jump. Last jump. This one is the most important jump in the game. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So what if I head back to the infinite hole?
Pencil is jumping all over. Someone stop him.
They had to give me a limit on how many jumps I could have. They had to stop me. Well, can I have the unobtainable trophy at least? It just works. Get yours right now. I believe you. I want to believe you. Can't open that. Anything this way? Fat lot of nothing, that's for sure. Alright. I think I've seen everything there is to see with my limited pass. But I mean, hey. The Stanley Parable 2 looking fire.
Pencil is about to jump.
I mean, who are we really? Like, can we decide a jump? I've used all my jumps. Is the building Stanley? They wouldn't do that. So, like,
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket.
There's a bucket?
Okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
B2, yeah, the reassurance bucket. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm here, so left, straight, left down main corridor. Left. Right, bucket. The reassurance bucket. Save no home.
Pencil is jumping.
I'm actually jumping now. Like, that reassurance bucket. Oh my god, it's like entering Nirvana.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal, and perhaps
Bro is about to bucket all over. Stop him.
The gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance.
Oh my god, it's too much.
And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the...
Oh my god.
Come on, give it a try.
Oh, hold on, let me just... Ow, that really hurt my nose. Ow, hang on. Oh. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. Oh, hang on. I'm feeling... there's a tear in my eye. Like, honestly, there is a tear in my eye. Nothing would help me
Dude,
more.
that sounds skull bro bucketed. I'm dead.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more...
HES bucketing.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and
Everything just disappeared when I picked up this bucket. I can keep the... I've never been more happy in my life.
Does anyone give out awards for most
canon event, Bucky?
In a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
This is my bucket now for the rest of time. I will never let this bucket go. Oh, this is straight canon event stuff. Okay, let me just check the map.
Bucky.
Have I seen everything there is to see? Epilogue, office decorations, collectibles, merch, the button that says the name of the player playing the game.
Smiling face with heart, smiling face with open hand, smiling face with open hand,
bucket.
Smiling face with open hand, smiling face with heart, smiling face with open hand, smiling face with open hand, smiling face with open hand, smiling face with open hand.
Oh, my nose.
Bucket.
Sorry. Excuse that. Wow. It's just... Wow. Wait. What? Okay, hang on. I'm actually gonna scan this.
Bucket. Smiling face with open hands.
Okay, sorry.
Dude is about to smiling face with open hands all over him.
Oh my god, wait, it's an actual URL to the Stanley Parable 2. A sequel, huh? Watch our informative... Is this a real thing? That's new. If you're more of a prequel sort of person, check out the Stanley Parable. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of the exhibit. It's an actual thing you can do. Wow, that's...
Smiling face with open hands, smiling face with open hands, smiling face with open hands, butter goat.
I love this game. Okay, I need to keep calm and bucket on. Alright, where's the exit? I think I've seen enough.
Goat, butter, smiling face with open hands.
I love this bucket. My life is complete. I have achieved everything there is to achieve. I may have beat Doom Eternal and Ultra Nightmare and the DLCs. I've 100% Doom Eternal. That is my greatest feat. My greatest feat is that I've 100% Doom Eternal. This is now my new greatest achievement.
Bucket.
As one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
There's
definitely a good game in there somewhere. So
there is.
Let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and
my nose.
see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful...
I just need my reassurance bucket.
Goat, bucket.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm so
Here
ready.
it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right?
There's so much potential.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Got it, got it, got it.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
Let's see it, let's see it.
Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original
Bucket smiling face with open hands. Bucket smiling face with open hands.
Tastefully, of course. With respect.
I love this
with
bucket.
care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
I agree. I agree.
Let's see if I can whip something up. All right.
Stanley Deluxe is Stanley 2.
Take a look.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh my God. It just gets better. Okay. It's almost heart-wrenching. Like, I can feel the story in just this loading screen and like just this main menu. I can feel the power it's trying to persuade me. It's just, oh my God. And these settings, could you ask for anything better? Let's just, oh, seamless, seamless.
Bro is about to, buffering, buffering, buffering.
A man named Stanley.
It just gave me
Stanley
everything.
worked for a company in a brick building where he was employee number 427.
What is happening?
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Goat butter smiling face with open hands. Bucket butter bucket
This
butter
is what
butter bucket.
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the
Actually, just
Though
did it
he'd been
again.
made
Wow.
exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had
So
arrived on the
strange.
monitor for him to follow.
This
No
is the
one showed
epilogue.
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years of the
dumbass
company
balloons,
had
dude.
this happen. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yummy. Stanley 2.
It's just,
Pencil writing hand bucket. Pencil bucket. Pencil writing hand bucket bucket. Pencil writing hand bucket bucket. Writing hand pencil.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
surely I
Stanley picked up the bucket.
it's glorious. This is the reassurance bucket for sure.
Stanley clutched the bucket.
Bucket 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 ghost bucket bucket ghost bucket ghost bucket ghost bucket ghost bucket ghost bucket bucket bucket
What?
bucket 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 eagle.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I want to show my
Eagle
bucket.
bucket.
I want to show my bucket the broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Knew
You can
it.
feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
You can't have it.
Eagle bucket, eagle bucket, eagle
It's a
bucket, eagle bucket.
It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be
I
strong.
actually like.
This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Right, right.
You can't hand it over.
Broom, 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 bucket, 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 ghost bucket, eagle,
This is how
ghost
low
bucket,
the
eagle
broom
bucket.
closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket. Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly
Smiling
deep and
face
lasting
with
friends.
heart
What?
bucket.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
No.
That your life is
Bucket
so
broom.
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which
No.
happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
I disagree.
Well, I'd never.
I.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each
Bucket
of them
better than
point by
broom.
point.
I.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Alright. Now you listen here, broom closet. Me and this bucket, we have been through enough, okay? We have went through hell and back. We have seen everything. We've watched the universe birth and collapse.
Will help settle this debate once and for all.
I was in the.
There. Now it's settled.
Hazel called him
More
AB.
discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
You're right, you're right. Bucket, we don't need this. Petty broom closet.
All right, I've got a second stick coming to a staircase.
Wait, no!
Stanley and the bucket walked up
He said second sticker!
his office.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Look, I don't care what happens to me. Just don't hurt my bucket. I will actually destroy this entire universe if my bucket is...
You stupid lizard looking, bottom feeder, bucket stealing, non-cleaning broom closet.
Miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic